2, 1, go.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy.
So, if you've seen me play Super Metroid before, the way that I usually play is trying to get all the items, going for 100%, and I usually end up getting 99%. This is going to be a very, very different way of playing the game. In Super Metroid, there are 5 major bosses and 5 mini-bosses, including Mother Brain and including the Chozo statue that you get bombs from at the very beginning. They are generally considered to be required. I'm going to be skipping 3 of the mini-bosses, which also means that I'm going to be not picking up certain items which are also generally considered to be required. I've picked up a few tricks from the speedrunning community since the last time I streamed this game. It's gonna be a little different. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Maybe if you've played the game before, you'll learn a few new tricks yourself. But I am going to be threading that needle between getting enough energy tanks to be able to survive while not picking up superfluous ones, especially ones that are even a little bit out of our way when we don't need them. So this, at least for me, is going to be pretty exciting. Yeah, the first solid 2 minutes and a few seconds, there's just cutscene. Nothing I can do anything about. Oh yeah, also, we're going to be saving the animals even though this is a speedrun, because I feel like it. I don't know what the exact cost of that is, somewhere around 20 seconds probably. It is possible, actually, to win that fight and have him escape because you did enough damage to him, but it's very, very, it's actually quite difficult, and it's very comparatively time-consuming, even if you do it fast, so just doing it, taking damage is an easier, more consistent, faster way to do it all around. Air zip with that, which is possible. Okay, we'll do it the slow way. Bah, I usually try and get there with over 30 seconds left. I guess I didn't miss it by much, but a good speedrunner can get there with 45 seconds left, so just to put things in perspective. Alright. Alright, starting the main game now. Oh, come on. There we go. So over here you get the morph ball. No big surprises there. They expect you to use it right away to get out of this little area, shoot the block at the bottom, and escape, blah blah blah. I'm gonna go up the top, not because it's faster per se, but because it's just fun to do that. It's fun to get through things in unintended or unexpected ways. Because we're going for speed and not going for complete items, we're gonna ignore everything off to the right here, which normally I would go for the extra missile pack. With wall jumps, but I've personally found that to be very difficult, so I'm gonna just not waste the time on it. In my practice, I usually wasted a bit of time trying to go with the outside approach. So this is one of the 5 mini-bosses, and that also makes it one of the 2 that we're going to fight. That was pretty nice, actually. I'm not used to it being quite so kind with the missile drops. Since we ended on full life, we're guaranteed to get our missiles back. Pretty sweet, actually. There's a faster way to get out of this area. You can escape on the left, but it's very, very technically difficult. I practiced it some, and I never succeeded at getting it, so I'm not even going to try. It saves a little bit of time, nothing too crazy, so I'm just going to move on. But it's one of those tricks that if you're an actual speedrunner, you've got to be able to nail it every single time on the first try. Start breaking things. Coming up is the first real crazy trick of the run. It's a technique called mock ball, which requires running, jumping, and turning into a ball in just the right way to have more forward momentum as a ball than you're intended to actually be able to have. We're going to use it to get through those gates that otherwise we can't get through and walk across the collapsing floor. This might take me a couple tries. Or I'll get it first try. Awesome. That reserve tank may end up saving me, especially in the fight against Phantoon. So I'm glad to be able to pick it up. And we're going to end up with around 50 missiles. That's about the breaking point for me for having a reasonably fast Mother Brain fight along with the super missiles. Though even that fight's going to be kind of dangerous in this run. And because we got over here way sooner than we're expected to, we're going to be able to pick up super missiles way sooner than we're expected to. That's actually going to be the first mini-boss skip. Normally it needs to go through, what's its name? Spore Spawn to get your first pack of super missiles. But since we have them now, then we can avoid that sort of gatekeeping. Sometimes I'm taking damage intentionally as just a means to quickly get by something. Sometimes I'm not. I'll let you guess about which is which. Though, if I die, that's obviously unintentional damage. This is a pretty precise trick. Got it. Lets you go backwards through this area. You're only intended to go through from the other direction. And pick up a second missile pack. This is actually intended to be the first missile pack. Spore Spawn is up and to the left of this area. Go a little bit slowly through this area just in hopes of getting a little bit of extra life. I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, that's a little bit better. And we're going to want to get all of the beam weapons. That's going to be very important for the Ridley fight, and it's going to generally help progress on the way. A couple of them we're going to get out of order, though this is a normal time to be getting Charge Beam. Also going to be doing a bit of safety saving in a couple of spots. Come on, give me life. Not, okay. These enemies will always give super missiles if you're not full on. A little lower on life than I'd like to be at this point. So this is kind of getting one of the beam weapons before you're intended to. You're supposed to have high jump in order to get it, but whatever. Easy enough with a little bit of wall jumping. Okay, another little bit of sequence breaking. We're gonna fight Kraid before we get the high jump boots, just so that we only have to take one trip down to upper North Air. Requires a little bit of tricky jumping. No, I'm still not gonna make it. There we go. Still would really like to get a little extra health. Nothing from you guys, huh? Okay, we're gonna safety save. I don't love saving here, but I'd hate to lose the almost 18 minutes that we put into it already. Are you guys gonna play nicer this time? No? You just don't want to give me anything, huh? Okay. There's a little bit. Well, we'll get that little bit of health. We'll spend a moment just to get our health back. This is a fight that can go really well, or it can go not so great. Got a little bit more health. Yeah, we'll call that good. Okay, come on, good rate, good Kraid aim. Let's get good Kraid aim. One hit. Bleh. Okay. That's not too bad. No damage. I'm full on life now, so that's not too bad. Ice Beam early with another Mock Ball. This one's a little bit harder for me to... Oh. I find this one a little bit more difficult to do, but we'll get it. I think we got it. Yep. Sweet. That's the last of the mock balling that I'm going to be doing. A speedrunner can mock ball to take the lower route back rather than the upper route back. I'm just going to take the upper route because it's the lower route is just too hard for me. So, Ice Beam before we're supposed to be able to get it. We're supposed to get the Speed Booster first. Ironically, the Ice Beam is going to help us get the Speed Booster because we're doing things a little backwards. Going to get the high jump boots. They're not strictly necessary, but it's gonna slow us down not to get them. I also want that energy tank, so while we're here, we may as well get it. Could have. I'm back down here. Do we need to reset the room? We can get this, come on. Good job with this trick. Alright, we're just gonna reset the room. good job with this. It's a pretty significant savings of time. As is, it's probably still a savings, but not a huge one. But it does simplify the path still. I'm doing a bad job of predicting where these things go. Okay. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Finally. Alright. Okay. Going backwards. Getting wave beam out of order. Definitely not supposed to have this yet. Supposed to get the grapple beam first. Spoilers, we're not going to be getting the grapple beam at all. Refill real quick. These things drop a lot of good items. This is good now. Until I take a little dip in the lava. Not even gonna bother with that missile tank. We've got the pieces we need so far. Time to get out. We'll safety save in a little bit, but not that one. here without the freeze beam, but very, very difficult. I tried it, didn't work out. See, I'm not even doing it with the freeze beam very well. But that's basically a speedrunner's only trick. Alright. Sometimes it's good to just know. Okay, there we go. Little loss of life, little loss of time, not the end of the world. Not going to bother with the missiles on the other side. We've got pretty close to all the missiles that we want or need. Nice to get that little bit of life back, though. This is going to be our safety save. Okay, so these areas coming up, one might be wondering, well, how are you going to get past them if you don't have the grapple beam? Because that's going to be a problem. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to open that door. Darn it. Let's try and get this. Come on, we can do it. That is a bit of a tricky jump, but it gets past that section. Unfortunately, while that theory sounds like it would be good here, it's not going to work. In this section, there isn't enough space to be able to do it. So oddly, I got to remove the high jump boots. This jump is a little bit annoying because of that guy. Okay. Hopefully it won't take too many attempts. Oop, missed the jump. Oh, almost got it. You can wall jump the side to finish that up, which was what I was hoping to do. the hardest jump, and that one's not that hard, that one's not that hard, this one's tricky, gotta kind of undershoot it, oh, even better, and then those ones are pretty easy, so let's get those high jump boots back on so I don't forget them. And hope not to die at Fantoon. Guess I'll take extra life where I can get it, because this fight can get rough. I think we're full now. Okay, I'm gonna be concentrating for this fight. Spamming him with regular missiles is a good way to go, because you avoid that phase where he takes a lot of time shooting in waves at you from the ceiling. Otherwise, just trying to stay alive and take as little damage as I can. It's getting there. Probably a super missile will finish him off, but we'll see. I hate to start that slow cycle. I tried to sneak him in, but didn't get it. Now you can get him when you go on top like that, but I've had trouble doing it consistently. There we go. Alright, that's Fantoon. Very glad to have that done. It's actually one of the better Fantoon fights that I've had, even including practice. missiles or super missiles in a gravity suit. Okay, upstairs for gravity suit. Gotta kill everything in this room to open up the door, unfortunately. Almost time for Samus bowling. Not having the grapple beam here means we're going to take a couple of forced hits. And bowling time! And that's a terrible bowling throw. Okay. So, now we've got the gravity suit without the grapple beam. Yay. That leaves us with very little need for the grapple beam, though there are a couple of places in Meridia that you'd still think we need it, but we don't. Not gonna bother with a safety save. We'll do a safety save in Meridia near Dragon. As long as we survive this room, we shouldn't really have to worry about health. Almost really smooth, not quite. Oh well. Still not too bad. Still don't need the grapple beam to get this. Oops. Okay, we can do it that way. It's probably faster that way, actually. Hard to complain about that. And we're on our way toward Meridia. This room right here, with the wavy formation and the monster generators, is one that I feel like there are a couple of games that are coming up that have rooms that may be inspired by it, at the very least remind me of that room. So if you're watching now and going to be around for a while, keep that one in mind. So much better than the high road. Nice to get pulled down by those things. It's not a huge waste of time, but it's a bit. Oh, come on. Stop getting stuck. Nice to be full on supers. I guess we're not full on supers. That's fine. Coming up is another room where you expect to need the grapple beam and don't if you have the right trick. But first we're gonna get another super missile pack. Oh, missed it. I guess we were full on super missiles, and still are. That's good. Alright, so this area seems relatively impossible without the grapple beam. Except, there's a cool trick I saw. Gets you right there. Beautiful trick. One more super missile pack. Let's get these missiles, actually. Bump us up to 50. So we're at 50-35. That's where we want to be. I think that's all the packs that we want to get for the rest of the game. But we still want to get a couple more energy tanks. Only a couple. Second mini-boss of 2 that we're gonna see. So this is it. Oh. Tricky predicting where it goes, especially when it starts going fast. Come on. There we go. It wasn't too terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. Refill here real quick. Good stuff. Follow me, guys. Follow me. Alright, we're gonna safety save. Safety saves because this fight can be tough. Notably, since I don't have the grapple beam, I can't cheese it. power bomb left. That's a problem. Nope, that's not good. Come on. It's gotta be almost dead. There we go. Almost out of energy, almost out of super missiles, all the way out of power bombs. You see why I safety saved. We've got space jump. Obviously, we don't need grapple beam anymore. So we've very effectively bypassed that at this point. Okay, time to get plasma beam. Just the last beam, and that will let us pull a fast one on Ridley. Oh, come on. Fine, we'll take the low road. Would have preferred the high road, but whatever. Another safety save right before Ridley's lair. Okay, so we'll deflect here for a quick safety save. Hey, welcome back, Wanderer. I'm a lot of the way through Super Metroid at this point. I'm still sequence breaking, though. Because we're not going to get Screw Attack. Even though it seems like it should be necessary. Not going to bother. We're gonna go in prepared. Ready? We can do it. We can do it. fight. We're short a power bomb, so we may actually end up taking the other power bomb pack. Disappointing. Unless we can get a lucky drop from one of these enemies. Power bomb. Nope, guess not. Okay. In the interests of time, we're gonna get an extra pack. Oh, cool. Nice that you can join us, Frank. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, the game does like to tease. Weird trick. We're gonna equip Spazer and Plasma at the same time. And the game doesn't really entirely know what to do with that. I've got a beam that doesn't exist. It's purple. And we just hit Ridley with it, even though it didn't look like it had much of a shot. Now we need to be very careful to undo that weirdness, because if we use a second shot, then we'll soft lock the game and have to revert to our previous save. Ridley is constantly taking damage, and his tail is on fire, though it's completely unclear what his tail being on fire does. There's a whole bunch of slowdown. So really we just need to survive long enough. But we'll get in a few pop shots where we can. try and not die, please. Turbo time, yeah. Really? Or did I die? Let's see. Oh, looks like we got... Yeah! So there's a cheesed out Ridley fight for you. We're gonna take out that weird effect and continue on with life. That's really the only way that I could find to consistently beat Ridley with so few energy tanks. So with Ridley down, it's just Brinstar and Mother Brain now. Yeah, good enough. So yeah, no super attack, no grapple beam, no X-ray. Something else. At the moment. But yes, let's call this a pretty unconventional run. Oh yeah, no spring ball, but spring ball's pretty easy to not use. Obvious energy take back there at Ridley's, because we don't care. We're missing another obvious energy tank in the area below here, because we don't care. We're just gonna beat the game with 5 energy tanks. How's that? 5 out of 14. Oh, come on. I usually do that room better. Oh well. Well, to a certain degree, there kind of has been a Metroid reboot, and even if you're still only thinking of this style of Metroid game, the second Metroid game, this is the third, was recently remade on, I think it was 3DS, and it was a pretty significant, like it was basically a complete remake of the second game. That might be something that if you're looking for sort of a modern, actual Nintendo remake of this style of game, that's worth looking into. Haven't played it yet, but I want to, and I've heard very good things. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't see any particular reason it couldn't come to Switch. That would be kind of nice. Go this way. Not worth the time it takes to pick it up. Gonna take the fast way up, or at least the swag way up. That's fine too. Don't even need those super missiles at this point. Not even gonna bother. 30 is the point that in practices I felt like was enough, consistently enough. But I'm not a lot more than enough. Okay. Mini rest here I'm gonna grab. a bite to eat and be off mic for just a sec. Cool, still got full super missiles. Well, full for how many we're gonna get. I'm gonna intentionally take a little bit of damage here just to speed up the cutscene in a bit. While it is technically possible to avoid that, I'm not going to be able to. Final safety save. Normally I just breeze past this, but with so few energy tanks I need to kind of be careful not to take a lot of damage during this fight. Any time between now and the near end of the taking a little too much damage here. Get hit by that. Okay, I think we're safe now. If I got hit by that, this I think would do enough damage to actually kill me. So yeah, we should be good at this point. It's just a matter of finishing up this fight, doing the escape sequence, then credits roll. All the hard stuff is done, all the dangerous stuff is done. Timing of this scene is built for you to have multiple tanks, and they're supposed to still be refilling, and still be refilling, and still be refilling, and still be refilling, and coming down to the wire. That was only 5 tanks. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, it is always kind of sad when the big little guy dies. It's not exactly little anymore. Not this room, but the next room is just a little bit weird without screw attack. It's a little cumbersome. That's okay. Doesn't cost that much time. Get a speed due to a Shine Spark, you can just zip right up this whole column. It's pretty great. But I missed it. It's okay. It's still gonna save the enemies. If I'm doing a bad job of jumping. Provably saved too, it's not just speculation. And that's time. About as well as any of my practice runs once, so I'm pretty happy with that too. Gonna eat a little bit more while doing the credits roll. Thank you, Wanderer. And then get to Zeo Drifter. That'll be a fairly short game, and after that it'll be the music break with the contest. So, off mic for just a little bit. Thanks, Frank. 96% items.